All right, today I want to talk about apps and why you should install none of them. And this comes from a real life example. We had a client recently that we were working with. I want to say they had 56 apps installed on their store. Their conversion rate was atrocious. So that didn't have to do 100% with the apps. And I'm not saying don't install apps in general. What I'm saying is be very cognizant of what you're doing. At the end of the day, an app isn't going to be the end-all be-all marketing solution for your business. So don't go willy-nilly installing every marketing app you see in the store. First and foremost, when you're installing all these apps, they inject code into your Shopify theme. And that could play just fine, or it won't play well. And then if you're like installing apps that kind of do the same thing, they're going to fight with each other. It's going to lead to a lot of weird issues. And then when you uninstall those apps, half the time they don't delete that code. So it's still in your theme. It's still getting loaded every time the web page loads. It might be doing weird JavaScript stuff behind the scenes. So once you start extrapolating from that, and you've got like, a dozen weird things going on with old apps and new apps and how they interact with each other, we found that there were like issues on getting products into the cart for this client. There was so many issues going on with this JavaScript errors in the background. That leads to Google actually making your site have a worse score. Google likes pages to load fast, first and foremost, and when you're loading up 56 different apps that are coming from servers all over the place, that obviously makes it load really slow. So for them, we audited it and we found out which ones were really needed, which ones weren't needed, and we axed about 3/4 of those apps. There was a study that I think Kurt Elster shared a while back, and it was Plus stores on average had about 12 apps installed. And I know a lot of the people that watch this video are probably not even on Plus yet. They're probably on a standard Shopify subscription. And honestly, if you have 12 apps, you might need to take a look and really understand what they're doing for your business. At the end of the day, just know what you're installing and that it may have an adverse effect if you start getting out of control with installing all those apps. If you have any question about what a particular app could do for you, couldn't do for you, feel free to reach out to us. Look at the reviews on the theme store. Tweet at people on Twitter to get a first-hand experience of that app. But that's kind of just a note on apps, is just really know what you're doing.